way you move make me blind. You will always be there. There's no doubt in my mind. You will always.
Hey there, welcome back to my channel. I did not think I was going to be filming this video, and a lot of me just didn't want to because it's something that, although I'm really proud of, it's also really, I don't know if embarrassing is the word, but it brings me back to a stage in my life where I was extremely unhappy, and not just because of my weight. So this is my 30-pound weight loss journey video. I actually got on the scale this morning expecting it to be, everyone tells me, oh, how much do you weigh now? And I'm like, I always was like 150. Like, I plateaued there, I thought. I didn't. I am 140, and I think I've been here for a while. So I think I want to start at the beginning of how I gained the weight in the first place. I'm going to try to make this fast because I don't want this to be like a half an hour long. I want it to be short and sweet because it's not as complicated as you would think. I got to 170, and I didn't know I was there, but I had an illness, a medical condition, and I basically spent 4.5 years of my life either on bed rest or only allowed to do very minimal activity, as in walking. And I want to go into the condition because this isn't what the video is about. I have a few videos on it that I touched briefly. I haven't done a full video, and I might do that in the future if you want to see one. But again, like, I hate that part of my life, and I'm like moving forward now. But on my final third surgery, because they weigh you every time, I think I was at 170 or 173. I know for sure I was in the 170s, and if I can find one of my medical printouts, because every time I went to the office they would give me one, and it had that weight at the top with my name on it. So if I can find that, I will show you, but just trust me, I was at 170. I don't think you will necessarily argue with me when you see my photos either. And P.S., as I'm putting photos in here, I document my life through YouTube, so if you search any of my videos in 2014, 2013, 2012, some of my 2015 ones, you're gonna see my weight gain from the beginning and then my weight loss. So it's kind of cool that I have that on there, but at the same time, I went back to my videos to import the footage, and I was just like, how did you ever get there? Because I haven't seen the weight loss. I see it very gradually, but when I go from like what I'm at now to where I was, it's shocking. So the third surgery that I had, although I did have a really big setback, I started feeling hopeful, whereas before I was very depressed and honestly gave up completely. Like, I mean, in my mind, I was already dead. So once the third surgery hit, I started kind of being aware of what I was eating. I wasn't counting calories, but I was like, hey, you're not allowed to move. Like, I think I was on bed rest for like 2 months on that surgery. And I was like, you should start caring about yourself again. And I figured that was the first step to getting out of that mindset. So in the first like 3 months, and I didn't do any exercise because I still wasn't allowed to, I lost 10 pounds. So I went from 170 to 160 just by being more mindful, and I wasn't counting calories, but I knew, hey, like, don't eat as much as you normally do, because the reason I gained it in the first place was because I was eating as when I was still active, because I am a very active person outside of that like 4.5 year span. I've always been like 135, 140 range. And when I cut out all the exercising, that's obviously why I gained weight, because I was still eating the exact same. So like, you gotta change your eating, and I did. And P.S., if you want to see nutrition videos, kind of like what I eat in a day, I am by no means an expert or a nutritionist, but I can always film those for you guys. So then I was finally cleared for working out because I was healed. I was like a normal human again. I immediately started running. Now, I suck at running, but I was like, this is the easiest thing I can do at the moment. I have a treadmill downstairs. I ran only 3 miles a week. I did a mile every other day. Super easy. But I lost another 5 pounds from that. So I was at 155 now. Starting to actually see a difference in like my weight and like my appearance. I lost like a size in my pants, so I was starting to feel better about it. I plateaued though. I spent the next year still working out, but I wasn't focused on food. Like, I was still like semi-mindful of it, but I wasn't doing anything special, which is why I wasn't losing weight. So I went in between 150 and 155 for the whole next year. Keep in mind, although this is like a 1.5 year journey for me, it can be a lot shorter for you. I'm not saying you're going to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, but I'm saying if you follow stuff that I wish I would have done earlier, it's going to come off a lot quicker. So a year when I was between 150 and 155, you'll see like 2016 pretty much was at the 150-ish mark. I joined the Y this past June. I started working out more. I work out 5 days a week, but let me tell you, the working out is not what made me lose the weight. It's by joining the Y and getting set up on what's called active tracks. It's their little program. I'm not saying by any means you have to do this. All I am saying, you start putting in your workouts on any kind of app and like putting in your food that you eat, and you can start seeing, hey, I'm working out a ton, I need to eat more, or hey, I haven't worked out today, this is how much I need to eat. It counts your macros. I think for a full month, I put all of my food in for each day and just like watched it. And I saw what kinds of food I got protein in, what kinds of food I got a lot of carbs in, a lot of fat, a lot of sugars. And I started to realize how to mold my day of eating. And that is how I lost the last 15 pounds. And that's where I'm at now. And I'm at a really healthy mindset of what my body looks like. I'm not necessarily trying to lose more weight. I really want to gain more muscle. That's like my mindset right now. I'm at the weight that I always was at when I was younger, so I don't expect to go lower, and I'm not trying to go lower, if that makes sense. But if you want to lose weight, know what you're putting in your body, and you can still eat things that you wouldn't necessarily think that you could. So I eat pretty healthy 5 days of the week, and I will use the weekends as cheat days. I know most people will be like, use one cheat day. No, I usually have at least 2 cheat days a week, and that's honestly just because you have to find what makes you happy, your happy balance. I'm not going to be happy if I have to eat healthy stuff nonstop. But the thing is, like, the healthy stuff that I eat, like, I crave it. I want it. I love it. I go to bed thinking of the food I'm gonna eat in the morning, and I wake up thinking of the food I'm gonna eat later. And it's not that I'm starving myself by any means, because I'm eating a lot. Like last night, which was a healthy day, I ate so much my stomach hurt. And I'm like, wow, Brittany, you didn't need to eat that much. You need to still be eating enough to give you energy, because you need energy to work out. I probably eat on like a day I'm not working out around like 15 to 2,000 calories, and on a day I am working out, I will eat up to 3,000 calories. So I'm not starving myself. Like, I think that's a big point. On some of the videos I watch of weight loss stories, like, girls are eating like one Cheerio. There was one video I saw of that and made me laugh. But no, eat, but read like the nutrition facts. Get an app. I use Active Tracks. I think you can still download it if you're not like a member of the Y, but just try it out of putting your like food in and putting your activities in, and then see that the little pie chart was the most helpful thing ever, and it gave you the amount of calories and the amount of like the breakdowns of everything and what you should be eating. So I think my biggest point of this video is that there's a million reasons of why you won't or you don't want to, but you just need to find one reason of how you will. I wouldn't have done this journey if I had picked a specific goal that had an end date. Like, if I wanted to look good on vacation, like, this wouldn't have worked. This is the girl I want to be. And it really hurts me to see myself even in like 2014, 2015. And this is something I don't talk about on my channel, but that was a really scary place for me. And I hated myself back then. I hated life. I didn't want to be here. I'm going to be honest. I don't talk about this, but and a lot of you honestly have written in the comments like, you seem so much happier now, and I am. And that's because I made like the choice to be happy and not to be that person. And you can do it whether you have a full-time job or not. I'm not saying you have to work out every single day. You don't got time for that. I'm sure you don't. I have time for it right now, but I know last year when I was losing weight still, I was working a full-time job, and I was also doing full-time school, and I had like a 2-hour commute, and I still managed to do it when I could, and that's the point. Like, make time for it. If you don't have time though, like, make up for it the next day. Eat healthy, you don't have to eat like veggies all day. Portion out your meals. If it's fattier, don't eat as much. P.S. If any of you are fellow YMCA members, my favorite classes are Ultimate Fitness, Step Class, Power, Group Power, or Body Pump. I forget which one it's called. Zumba. Zumba is my de-stressor. It's a hardcore cardio, but it is fun. And then just doing the whole like weight stuff. I think I'm gonna focus more on doing weights now because I do want to get more muscle. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll do more videos. I really want to focus more on fitness in some of my upcoming videos because that's where my life is at now. It's what I do in my spare time. And I know a lot of you have been asking for it because I have some really dedicated subscribers and you have seen me go through all of these stages, and I know you have questions, and I would too. Also, if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell right next to it. I do videos all the time. You will see this face at least once a week, if not more. Other than that though, comments, concerns, comment it down. I'm really awesome about responding, and I will see you guys really soon. Another video. Bye.
To your heart, I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, I know you will always be the